I'm doing a review on some Liquitex products. I'm doing a review on some Liquitex products that I received. I just want to put a disclaimer that I'm not getting paid for this review. I actually contacted Liquitex myself and they went ahead and sent me some small samples, so I'm just going to do a quick review on how I feel about it. Now, the review I'm doing today will be based off the heavy body acrylic paints, the ultra matte medium, and the pouring medium. The others I don't really use much, so I want to do some more experimenting before I do a review on those. Now with the ultra matte medium, what I'm doing here is I'm putting down a coat before I start painting, because that's typically what I do with matte medium, so that the paint that goes on top is more opaque, so I'm not using as many layers. Now, I didn't really see much of a difference between the regular matte medium and the ultra. It does work like matte medium is supposed to, but any of the other things that it's talking about, it doesn't seem to be much different. So all you need to know is it does work as matte medium does. Now, if you know that if any little things about it that may work differently, go ahead and comment below. But from my point of view, it does work about the same. I'm not sure what the big difference is. Now on to the acrylic paints in the pouring medium. Now here, I'm actually putting the pouring medium in the heavy body. And from what I'm seeing here is it's doing exactly what pouring medium does. What pouring medium does is it creates puddles. So you literally can pour it and it creates this like pour effect, which you may have seen in previous paintings. Now, I didn't receive a whole lot of it, so there's not much of a heavy review I can do on it, but I did notice that when mixed with the heavy body, it did make it more transparent. It took away a lot of that thickness that it has, so the pouring medium does exactly as it's described to do. Now, with the acrylic paints, the heavy body, that's the most interesting part of my review because those I actually enjoyed and got a lot of information out of. Now, I typically use Liquitex Basics, which is a student quality brand. So some of the major issues that come with using those is that they're not as opaque, and they tend to not have as much coverage. So you have to do a lot of layers of them, so you end up using a lot of it. With the heavy bodies, I noticed that it didn't take very many layers. Once you put it down, you get the overall idea of your painting without having to constantly layer on top. So I did like that. So I might invest in some of the black and white from my underpaintings to make that process quicker, because it's actually shortened my painting time, which I really like because, time is money. So they worked great. I mean, they were really thick, so it was kind of different from what I'm used to because, like I said, I'm used to the very thin Liquitex Basics, but the heavy bodies are wonderful. So you can get them in two different ways. You can get them in sets, which I'm going to base this off of Michael's because it's the most common art supply store in the United States. You can get a 6-pack for $30, and you can get them individually at 2 ounces per tube between $7 to $16. So those are the price ranges. They are professional. They're not student grade, so they do cost a little bit more. But if you want to up the quality of your materials, I would advise you get these. They mix great with my other acrylic paints. I was using Winsor & Newton acrylics. I was also using Liquitex Basics. I was also using a Liquitex paint marker. So they mix great with other mediums, other brands. And I really did like it because, I mean, look how quickly I got the overall idea just by putting down the paints. There wasn't a lot of layering. There wasn't a lot of fighting the paint to get it thicker. You just put it down, it's there. Now that's really all I have to say about this product. If you want to learn anything else about it, go ahead and visit liquitex.com, and they will have all the descriptions of the product there. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support. And if you want to see any of my other artwork, go ahead and visit marthapenningtonart.com. You can also watch some of the other videos on my channel, and I will definitely see you guys on Friday for the full speed painting of this artwork that you see featured here. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Doing a review on some Liquitex products. I'm doing a review on some Liquitex products that I received. I just want to put a disclaimer that I'm not getting paid for this review. I actually contacted Liquitex myself and they went ahead and sent me some small samples, so I'm just going to do a quick review on how I feel about it. Now, the review I'm doing today will be based off the heavy body acrylic